So now I want to talk a little bit about tables and creating tables in HTML. And tables at first may seem a little difficult when you start to write it because the code may seem a little bit confusing at first. But what do we want to talk about it? Because once you get used and accustomed to writing a table in the code and nesting elements inside of elements, or tags inside of elements, that type of thing, then you'll be able to really jump forward with this. It's not that difficult once you think about it. So I want to make sure you get the information up front and you can really think through what you're doing, because once you're able to do it and you feel comfortable with it, you'll feel a lot more comfortable with creating a table or doing other stuff in HTML. So now when you create a table, there are certain elements you'll need, and one of them is the table element. And obviously that table element declares to the browser that, hey, this is a table. And this is one of the things that have come along with some of the advancements, the newer parts of HTML that allow you to be very descriptive in your elements. So a table element opens, and obviously you have table rows. And so there's a row that you have to an element. So when you think about this table right here, this first row is like a header row. And you see it's a little bit bold. It's the first row that comes up. Well, that's what you have right here. This first row, after the opening part of this table element, you have a table row. There's a beginning part and a closing tag, obviously, and then the table header data goes in between there. So this is the table here, and the content would go right here. So in other words, team or away and home would go right here, and it would show up like this on your computer screen on your website. So that would be the header row. And then now you have another row. So you do the TR, your table row, that's what TR stands for, you close it, and then you have table data in between that. And that data shows up like this. So this is that second row, and the data you put in here will show up in the second row. And the same thing and so forth for the next row and the fourth row. So really what you're doing is you're coding each row as you go along, and you put in data in it, and then you close your table like that. That's as simple as it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to see this in this next exercise and show ourselves how to create a table.